She held it in her hands, a substance that glowed in the dark. It was beautiful, mesmerizing, almost magical. A soft, ghostly light that seemed to come from another world. In a time when electricity itself still felt like a miracle, this glow looked like something beyond science, something almost alive. But she didn't know that every second she spent near it was slowly killing her. She couldn't feel it. She couldn't see the damage it was doing, and that made it even more dangerous. This is the story of Marie Curie and the most dangerous discovery in human history. Marie Curie wasn't just intelligent, she was different. While others followed the safe path, studying what was already known, she was drawn to the unknown, to mysteries that no one could explain. She was fascinated by a strange phenomenon. Certain materials seemed to release energy on their own, without heat, without light, without any visible cause. It didn't make sense. It broke the rules of everything scientists believed at the time. Most people ignored it, but Marie couldn't. She felt that something hidden was waiting to be discovered, something powerful enough to change how we understand the world. She began working with a heavy black ore called pitch blende, a material that most scientists considered unimportant, but Marie saw something others didn't. In a small, poorly equipped laboratory under harsh conditions, she and her husband Pierre spent years processing this ore. Day after day, they crushed it into powder, boiled it in large pots, stirred it for hours, then repeated the process again and again. The work was exhausting, physical, and endless. The laboratory was hot in the summer, freezing in the winter, filled with toxic fumes. Yet she continued, not because she had to, but because she needed to know. And then something impossible happened. After years of work, the material began to glow, not from heat, not from fire, but from within itself. A faint, eerie light, as if the substance contained its own energy source. It was unlike anything the world had ever seen. Marie had discovered a completely new force of nature. She gave it a name, radioactivity. Soon after, she managed to isolate two entirely new elements, polonium, named after her homeland Poland, and radium, the source of that mysterious glow. This wasn't just a discovery, it was a revolution. Science would never be the same again. But there was one problem. No one understood what they had just discovered. No one knew how dangerous it was. Radium quickly became a sensation. It was seen as a miracle substance, something almost magical. It was added to medicines, to beauty products, even to everyday items like watches and clocks, so they could glow in the dark. People believed it could give energy, improve health, even make them more attractive. The glow was hypnotic, a symbol of progress. But behind that glow, something invisible was happening. Radiation was silently penetrating the human body, damaging cells, breaking them apart from the inside, slowly, quietly, without pain at first. And Marie Curie was exposed to it more than anyone. She worked with radioactive materials every single day without any protection at all. She carried small test tubes in her pockets, fascinated by their glow. At night, she would keep them beside her bed, just to admire the light they emitted in the darkness. It must have felt like holding a piece of the future in her hands. But that same glow was a warning, one she could not yet understand. Over time, the exposure began to take its toll. Her body grew weaker. She felt constant fatigue, unexplained pain, a slow decline that no one could fully explain at the time. Yet she never stopped. Even as her health deteriorated, even as the effects became more serious, she continued her work. Because for her, this wasn't just science, it was a purpose. It was the pursuit of truth, no matter the cost. She had opened a door that no one else could see. and she refused to close it. Her dedication pushed science forward in ways that would save millions of lives in the future, even if it meant sacrificing her own. In 1934, after years of exposure to radiation, Marie Curie died. The official cause was a condition linked directly to the very thing she had discovered. The invisible force that fascinated her had slowly taken everything from her. But her story didn't end there. Her work laid the foundation for modern science. Today, radiation is used to treat cancer, helping doctors target and destroy harmful cells. It is used to generate energy, powering cities across the world. It is used in research, in medicine, even in exploring the deepest parts of the universe. Her discovery changed everything. Some discoveries bring progress. Others come with a cost that cannot be undone. Marie Curie gave her life to reveal something invisible, something powerful, something dangerous. And even today, as we use the very force she uncovered, we are still living in the light of what she found.